Your early morning mentality is your every hour mentality. All gas, no brakes. Focus, purpose, power. Destined for the water, but confident everywhere else. A calming buzz before the storm, the truth of nature itself. You can't catch lightning in a bottle. There's a limit out there, but it's not with your gear. Unrelenting power delivery. Unparalleled weight savings. Keeping you on the water, whether you run a 9.9 or outscoping your best 5. In this rare air, there's power in the silence. It's a mindset, thinking only of the things that matter and freeing your mind from the things that you trust.
All right, hey, we're live. Give me a thumbs up in the comments if you can hear us good, see everything. Kirk, can you hear me? Okay, we're live. It's 1:11 p.m. Central, and we're on the Mississippi River. Nothing yet. You can't hear it though, here, can you? I mean, I can't hear you. Can anybody else hear Kirk? So this is what these are approved glasses for today's Monday special. Just me. So something happened. I can hear you now. What'd you do? You might have to stay on that screen.
Stay on this screen?
Yeah. All right, can we hear Kirk now? Good. What's up? Are they Oakleys? Yeah. Check these out. These are pretty sweet.
I don't know.
Pretty hard to find, actually.
I got some.
Yeah, Kirk's got a pair, thanks to Cindy Rainbow. And actually, I'll see if I can switch my camera. And show everybody what we're looking at. So we just had a bite, didn't we?
We did.
I don't know if this will work or not. All right, we'll try this. But it's already starting to happen, so. So hopefully we get some fish.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of people walking around today. We put in just below Perryville. Which rod was getting bit?
Inside one on that side.
So kind of tell us where we're at. We kind of came in, there was a little shallow flat, and we marked some fish on side imaging.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a ton of trash out there. I'll take a double cheeseburger and a large drink. Oh, Richard. Somebody might be trying to call you. That's why your audio went out again. See if the screen pulls back up. I don't know why it's not. Say something now. Now you're good. I don't know.
Would I be able to hear myself through this or no?
No.
Oh, then we're good.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
So we're kind of thinking that with this eclipse that it could turn almost like a night bite in this flat. We did mark some good fish. We're actually up on the bank and power pulled down in the back. Yeah, this is my favorite headset, Richard. The BXT 250. Been wearing them for 13 years. Kirk's kind of new to the headset game, I think, right?
Yeah. I just got this little earpiece people make fun of me for wearing all the time, but it's so nice to be able to go hands-free. I think this is more like truck driver class headset.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, setting hooks and cross knives, asking about bait. What bait are we using? Well, what do you guys think, first of all? I mean, you know who's on the boat, right? So we've got 4 rods in. What's on all of them?
I think actually right now we have all skipjack out.
That's a first today.
Yeah. It was just on top when I opened the cooler.
So it's 117 at 150. I think we're going to be total darkness. It's almost halfway. That's crazy looking up there. So I wish I could show you guys better, but when you look through these, it is really cool looking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're not too far away.
So it's weird how the picture you see is going to be, we're going to be like night fishing. Maybe we need to throw chicken out if we got all 4 skip.
Probably do. That's the ticket.
Oh, we talked him into it.
Yeah.
What's up, Craig? Trying to work, he said. Nate Moore, good old chicken. It's crazy how many boats we've seen, kayaks, just people camping on the shore. Yeah, I've got some lights ready, so I'm kind of curious how it looks as it goes to darkness. We were concerned with the weather. It's supposed to be pretty cloudy today, but there's not a cloud in the sky. Water temps are 50 degrees.
Colder than it was a month ago.
There you go, slinging chicken. So now we got 3 rods with skipjack and 1 with chicken.
I will pull this one too.
We're fishing on the Mississippi River, just outside of Perryville, Missouri. So Perryville is where we're having one of our Twisted Cat events July 6th. And they have a huge thing this weekend. They had a bunch of events going on in town. So we wanted to come down here and check things out, check the town out, and see if we can catch a fish during that few minutes of darkness and see what changes. The National Geographic got a hold of actually Perryville and talked about the fishing and hunting and all the stuff that kind of changes with turkey hunting and all that stuff. So, what do you think, Kirk? Are we going to catch a fish?
We're going to try. Where'd our cow go?
Oh, right here. Yeah, it's super bright right now. So if I'm correct, where we're sitting right now is supposed to be one of the most, the longest totality in the 100-mile width span. It's supposed to be 4 minutes or so. So 4 minutes of complete darkness.
Yeah.
It could turn into chaos. Zombies coming out.
Fall off the side of the boat.
Richard, you've never fished on a river? We're going to have to change that. Zombie catfish, let's go. Yeah, we did have a bite just right before we went live. So where's everybody at today? What's everybody doing right now? In our area, there's no school. Or they're out for a couple days in Perryville?
They were just today. Guess they figured everybody wanted to go outside and watch. Family getting together to do things. They just called it off.
Yeah, traveling was pretty wild yesterday coming down here.
I bet. I have a good buddy of mine that works at the airport. He said that over 200 planes called to let him know that they'd be coming into town.
Wow.
So I'd be curious to know how many actually end up showing up, because he said it jumped like 100 planes last week. So I'm sure there's even more now.
There's tons of wood still floating down.
I know it.
It's hard to see probably, but in that back off of this little tip is just full of wood coming down. Kathy Nagy, it's your dad working on your deck. Well, thank you, Dad. So I don't know if you guys in Warsaw, Illinois will be able to see much of this totality. There were some good old rows, raw toasty. Todd, you better hurry, get that helmet out. I would say that's all that this is. It's kind of like a lot of people I heard are wearing their welding helmets. So in 2017, they had a partial eclipse here?
No, it was pretty well full on. I remember that one. It was pretty neat.
How long did it last? Or
just a minute. I mean, it wasn't very long.
And it went like to total darkness?
Yeah, it was super eerie.
This is going to be wild if it's 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's just the thing. Like, that one was just kind of, it pushed on through pretty quick. But yeah, it was. I remember we were standing in the backyard.
Sean working like normal. Anybody else out on the water? We go live and then the bite stops.
Isn't that the way it always works?
Yes, it is.
You know, a day like today, though, with it being cold a little bit last week and whatnot, it's just a beautiful day to be out here.
Yeah. Last Monday, it was snowing in Warsaw.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, Cutter? The solar panels have dropped 15 kilowatts an hour since it started. That's crazy.
I didn't ever even think about that.
Yeah. It kind of, I know it sounds crazy, it almost feels cooler right now. Granted, the water temp's 50 and there's some cool breeze coming off the water.
Right.
What's everybody doing this weekend? Big plans? Any tournaments? We got one weekend off, and then we're heading to Decatur, Alabama for the Sea Arc Owners Tournament. Then come back, and then we have to get ready for our Milford Lake, May 4th. Out in Kansas. John's leaving Sunday for Decatur. I'll be there sometime Wednesday night. You will hear like a bunch of animals making noises.
You can tell it's getting darker, though.
Yeah.
Like it's.
I wonder how the camera will adjust. Richard's going to be fishing, going to be in the 80s. Oh, Todd, that's going to be fun. Ryan Casey in 2 weeks. Anything spectacular you're going to do or special with them? Just bumping or catching big fish, probably.
I think Ryan's caught a big fish or two. The guy knows how to do it for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely an OG. Cutter just over here working my life away. 90 pounders, Todd. Yeah, no, Cutter, we're on the Mississippi River just outside of Perryville. Everywhere where there's a flat spot, there are campers or tents. It's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
We were at a gas station this morning, and there was plates from Colorado, I think.
Yeah.
It definitely feels cooler.
Yeah.
This is my first eclipse encounter that I can remember. They say it's very important to wear your glasses. I wonder if it's how to look on the camera one more time.
about halfway, something like that.
It's hard to get a good one with the phone. Be on alert. The big fish will be jumping out of the river soon. Oh my. Lisa's getting bait with Kevin Hoffman. Oh my. Yeah, it's definitely cooled down. Anybody else watching it right now from where you're at? Mom, do you have glasses there? You and Dad? Seth is out fishing today, isn't he? Yeah, Seth Macalo called us this morning, and he's fishing for channels up in pool 19. It does show it going down to 74 at 2. Like from 77 down to 74, back up to 77. Yeah, it's definitely cooled off. You can tell it's getting a little darker. Can you on the camera tell it's getting a little darker? Hopefully it gets you guys a good takedown. We might try to go walk some baits after this. The fish are kind of jumping.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, it seems like as it's getting a little darker, it's being more active.
Yeah, over in that seam. So it's 133. I think at 155. Is that right? 155 is total. I have a feeling it's going to go down. It's going to happen. It was this. So we got 4 rods out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 3 was getting bit. What is that, like a head, or do you remember what we have on that? Chicken. Chicken for the win. So what is it? And this won't happen again in this scenario for another 300 years? Is that what?
Yeah, something crazy like that.
That's a long time from now. I don't think we'll be around. Yeah. Very interesting if we get a bit. Because I wonder, the light's not going to be shining through down as much if we'll start to transition. If they do, hopefully they transition to the bait we got out.
Just wonder, like, does it confuse the animals? Like, oh, it's dark. And 4 minutes later, like, oh, it's daylight.
I don't know. It could.
I don't know if they have kind of thought process.
Brian heard the Red River's on fire. Who told you the Red River's on fire, Brian? Did you see that the Ohio state record got broke? Like 101 pounds? Brian, I was in that group message. Did I hear correct that the Ohio state record was broke? Yeah, 101 pounds. Blue. That's a big old blue cat. Who was on a jug line, they said. Can everybody hear us okay still? What is all that yelling? You hear that? The bugs are out, though. A wasp or something just
I know.
on your head. Oh, my.
Get out of here.
$138. Wow, it's 3/4, I'd say.
Yeah, it's getting like that eerie darkness. Like it's light but dark at the same time somehow. I don't know how else to explain it.
Can anybody else tell that it's getting a little bit darker on the screen? What's up, Tony? How have you been? Kirk, did you marinate this chicken, or is it just right out of the shelf?
Right off the shelf.
Sean said bad lighting. That's good to hear, Tony. Monty said he thinks the partial eclipse just hit Graham, Texas. I'll have to record this live and then do like a quick timeline deal as it goes real slow.
It's one of those things that measure light. And kind of funny to see how like where it starts and where it trickles down to.
So you're saying that it's like 150-ish is when it's supposed to really be total?
I believe so.
It has cooled way down.
Yeah.
So we're just about 9 minutes away from total darkness. I'll have to crank some lights on, I guess. So we've got bait on this one, and this one, and then one over here. So 4 rods. I asked Kirk, I said, do we want any more? He said 4's plenty. I said, okay. It's weird, like everything's kind of gotten quiet.
Yeah.
To me, it kind of still looks bright on this camera on the screen.
It probably adjusts. Somewhat, anyway.
It's going to have trouble here shortly adjusting.
Yeah.
How deep you think the bait's sitting right now?
Probably anywhere from 8 to 16 feet.
You do got a nice little spread here.
Well, we haven't marked a ton of fish today, but we pulled back up in here and actually saw some, and I haven't been out a whole lot lately, so I didn't have a whole lot to go off of what's been working and what hasn't been, and with this river jump the way that it has.
Yeah.
So the water temp going on a month ago was warmer than it is now, so
Yeah, 50-degree water temp. Water jumped way up. There's trash everywhere. We just need one to hammer. It's getting there. So you're going to South Dakota Wednesday?
yep,
To turkey hunt.
turkey hunt. Yeah, leave out good and early Wednesday morning. About a 11 or 12 hour drive. Been a trip we go on every spring for the past several years now. A lot of fun.
When do you come back?
I'll be home Sunday. It's opening day of turkey season here in Missouri on that Monday.
What's your next event you're fishing?
Sea Art owners,
Oh, so in 2 weeks, yeah.
and then we go to Kansas.
You've been doing some serious traveling then.
Yeah, this time of year the truck gets a lot of extra miles put on it for sure.
Tony said getting all the ice melt from up north.
Yeah.
Must be. We got a ton of rain last week.
Yeah, I think that just that rainwater by itself will cool things down quite a bit. I think last Saturday the water temp was 53 or 54, so that's definitely not helping the bite situation either.
No.
We don't have to worry about seeing the rods. That yellow on them
Yeah.
Super Cats really pops.
What's up, Nate? Nate's in the chat. Nate Bardo.
What's up, buddy?
Nate, we're hoping for a bite during this darkness. Getting there?
Mm-hmm.
A spider on the rod going down to the water. See that?
Oh, yeah.
John. Where are you fishing at, Nate? John says, looks like we're tearing them up on chicken. Ouch, John, that hurts.
That's the thing about fishing, it could change any minute.
Birds are starting to go. Where were you at in 2017 when that happened?
Just here. I lived in Altenburg at that time.
Nate's on Carlisle. Nate, do you get to see a little bit of it today? Do you have your glasses on? So the like it's just where the glass is when it goes through. So when the sun comes back out, that's kind of the point.
I guess.
I would assume some people look at it today and don't use their glasses.
I seen, what was that little meme going around? I was like, I'm gonna look at it so I can claim disability from work or something.
It's almost there. It's just hitting totality at 202 or something. Rello, don't be looking up. Put out your glasses on. So, what, Nate, are you seeing it's going to be total darkness where you're at too? It really has gotten quiet.
Yeah. The wind got really calm and everything.
Mm-hmm. Right before the big takedown on chicken.
I'm ready.
East southeast side of Carlisle.
What was he fishing for?
What are you fishing for, Nate? Sean, we're fishing on the Mississippi River outside of Perryville, Missouri. Can you guys tell that it's getting a little darker? Is the color on the camera changing? That Sony will adjust pretty good. There's the bugs chirping.
Yeah.
He said catfish with shad on my Rippin' Lips Super Legacy. $154. Just made the first cast. Jerry, it's all done there? It was really close here. So the spot we're fishing is supposed to be around 4 minutes of totality. Total darkness. A lot of fish jumping over there too on that seam.
There is. Need to get our trolling motor figured out here so we can go over there and
Yeah.
fish it.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what these fish might do.
Yeah, the temperature definitely went from summertime to you need to put your hoodie back on.
Yeah. Nate said just a sliver left, his dog's acting weird. This camera doesn't do justice. Like, it looks like it's still bright.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
That's fish over there. Man, this is super eerie. Like, look how dark it looks over there.
No.
What's up, Troy? See if I can switch. Birds are singing. Now it's getting dark. Nothing yet, Zeke. It's almost. This is crazy.
Yes. It's so hard to explain, like, what it does.
Yeah.
It's like a huge storm, but not. I don't know. It's
Look at the camera now.
out here night fishing at 2 o'clock.
Wow, this is crazy. Oh, look at that. That is amazing. I wonder if I can shoot the camera up there.
Terrible.
It's a terrible view, but it's awesome looking. Isn't that
It
crazy?
is.
That's wild. So it's supposed to be 4 minutes, right? I will have to say that's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. while.
It feels like surreal.
Yeah.
It's like something you see in a movie or a video game or something, but
We're trying to get that eclipse bite.
update, it hasn't kicked in yet.
We're still waiting. You see how it's real bright on that one side? Didn't they say like one side will have like a glow or that you can see something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like on the bottom there.
Yeah.
It's like
Orange or something. I don't know if this camera. Kind of shows it.
that was wild. The plane just flew like over it. Oh, the sun's peeking back out.
There comes the sun. So now maybe we'll get a morning bite or what? It's really bright, but it's barely through at all.
A little sliver of it's peeking out.
All right, fish, come on. Still cool. I'm waiting to hear some gobbling.
Yeah, that's just it. Then the turkeys go to roost, and then they're like, "Oh, false alarm, I guess."
How far is it now?
Just a tiny little bit. Make
Now they're chirping again.
that inside rod either just got hit or fish swam in the line, one of the two. On the chicken.
Always on the chicken. It did get chilly.
Yeah, I could have definitely stood to had my hoodie back on.
It is a bite. That's you.
Come on now, surely that's not all you got.
That's a morning bite, right?
It is I think it's got to be considered the morning bite, yeah.
So we did get a bite. And it was on chicken. It sounds just like morning. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Oh, come on. 2 bites. There could be something to this, but oh my, there we go. Is it going to be chicken or skipjack?
Yeah, got one each right now. So apparently the thing to the bite on an Eclipse is after the totality is over.
Yep. Whoa. That's kind of weird.
That was almost as crazy as the
Yeah. I don't know if
Eclipse.
you can see that on the camera. There's a ton of them.
Wow.
Cranes? Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's like 1,000 pelicans, so there's more coming.
Oh, there's more coming. They're probably wondering what's going on too.
It's still got a ways to go too.
It feels bright now, but that's
It's
only
not, yeah.
because it was just so dark.
I would have to agree that it messes with the animals.
It has to. They just have to be so confused.
I mean, fish were jumping. We had the birds whistling. Looks like Chris Wallace jumped in the chat. What's on number 2? Like a head or?
Body chunk, I believe.
That chicken ain't still getting played with. Kevin, the water temp is 50 degrees. Chicken's still getting messed with. Do you ever marinate or soak it in anything? Just straight from the store.
Yeah, so many times it's the fishing trip that comes of being the day gets over a little bit earlier than what I thought. So swing by the store real quick on the way to the river. Good to go.
What's your biggest on chicken so far?
94.
94 pounds. Bumping?
Yep.
So anybody that thinks that chicken is silly, he's got a 94 on chicken.
Yeah, my number 1 and number 3 come off chicken.
Wow. I'm surprised Nate's not using chicken. Ooh, there's a boat.
They're doing some fishing too.
Well, we didn't catch a state record or nothing. I guess we didn't catch anything at all. But it's still got a ways to go. There's like less than a quarter of the sun shown right now. That's
Really?
it. And you think it's all out.
Yeah, you would just assume, well, it's back to normal, but I guess they're far enough out. They're not going to hit that dike.
They've been kind of moving around a little bit today.
Yeah. Might head off to go look for a little bit more active fish.
Yeah.
I was really hoping the water temp would be a little warmer.
Easy Life said check your phone. Check your phone. Oh. You see that?
Just take it down. What am I
thought it was
checking?
going. Number 2.
What am I checking on my phone? It's not working.
Oh, I don't know. Seth said to check your phone. That boat is getting it. That looks like a Pro Cat 200.
Yeah.
Hammered down. Yeah, they are flying.
Seth said check the phone. He sent me a picture of live well pool. Is that what he was meaning?
Oh, I don't know. He must have.
He's rubbing it in.
Well, we can make a quick move.
Yeah.
Want to do that?
Yeah.
Nothing yet, Sean. We're going to make a move. We're going to price down a little bit if you guys want to watch. Obviously, you don't have to, but we're going to make a move, see if we can make something happen.
Ain't but a third.
Still got a ways to go.
Oh, yeah. That's the hook.
Yep. Did you see that go down?
It's all coming back up.
All right, I think we're good.
I guess so.
All righty. Nothing yet, Joseph. Ooh, it's dropped 49.8. We're under 50 degrees. Yeah. Series of night better.
Yeah. Trying to target that little shallower water there. I feel like the ones that collect the most trash. See, something like that. For whatever reason, this one pulls more water coming into it. I don't really know what it is, but you can deal with fishing in the trash. Let me see. 25 foot of water. Somebody standing down there.
zombie. Trying to walk on the wall. I'm not gonna like it too much if they slip and fall in. Yeah, about 49 degrees. Nate, are you still on here? Are you catching any fish? It's only about halfway right now, really. See anything you like? See it down here. Look at you, I like. Mm-hmm. I don't know when I know. There's some fish up on the bank too. That's pretty good luck sometimes throwing on the top side of these dikes like this. There's, oh yeah, that's what I like. Take her on in, Frank. I didn't even see that. Look at him walking. Look at him walking. Look at her. I didn't even know we did pineapple down to it. Soft mud. All right, chicken. Oh, he's only go flip. What ahead? All right. Right above us. Okay. The chicken. Chicken.
goes, "All the you got one more chicken? Yep. You got chicken on the rod in your hand? Yeah, it is. Where are you gonna go with that? Oh. Okay. 2 chicken, 2 skipjack. Water's cold. Huh?
That water. Losing track of our tail.
Oh.
Hide it.
Nice and spread here.
That was by far the most fish marks we've seen today, so. Just need a few.
So coming into a
Testing 1, 2. There we go. I think we're both on.
We back.
We're back.
We're back.
Back all the way, sun out. No. A little halfway. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is this cat coming in hot?
I don't know.
Yes. Must be a honey hole.
It's been nice too. I haven't had to deal with many barges. I think just the one.
Even looks weird with your sunglasses on still.
Like it's bright, but not
Yeah.
how it was earlier today.
I would say the water temp's going to jump pretty quick next week or so. The temperature was bad.
Yeah. That's great.
I mean, a week ago it was snowing in Warsaw.
We even had a super heavy frost just the other morning.
How many times do you go out and you don't have a chicken with you? Rare?
Yeah, like never.
So last year at New Madrid, tell me how that all went down. I mean, you guys caught a lot of fish that day, right?
Yeah, I think we caught 35.
All on chicken? Bumping in October.
Yep. Nate started out with something else, but it didn't last very long.
Ooh, Nate, you hear that?
Yeah, that was a good day. I mean, it was just, we hit it right. I think we were in an area with a lot of fish, and there was this one stretch there. We started calling it Blue Cat Alley because, like, legitimately, if we get to there and we didn't get a bite, it was like, okay, something's wrong. Like, what are we doing here? They're just stacked in there pretty good.
We've not seen them stacked anywhere today.
No, I'm not usually one to wish the cooler temps away because I work outside, but I'm ready for a little warmer water and some aggressive bumping bites, and yep.
I never would have thought it'd be 49-degree water temp.
No. Like I said, it's 5 degrees colder than it was last weekend, and almost 10 degrees colder than it was 3 weeks ago. A big old eagle up in that tree.
It still sounds like the morning though with the bird, doesn't it?
Huh? And the peepers went away.
Yeah. So chicken, skipjack head, chicken.
Yeah, I forget which is which. I think Skip might be on the inside.
You ever throw like a double hook rig with chicken on one hook and
Yeah, I bump that way quite a bit.
what do you notice? What getting a bit more?
Chicken.
Chicken. It's always chicken. Did you hear the nickname somebody came up with? The podcast. Did you not watch last week's podcast?
No, I seen a comment on it on Facebook, and I knew you guys had it was something about Lucky, and I was like, they have to be talking about me, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I can't remember who said it. I think it was Kirk Luckey. I wouldn't mind seeing one for about 80, 82 on chicken.
Where's the dip net?
Right here
Is it?
in the case.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I can get it out real quick if we need it.
I was gonna say sometimes it gets a little chaotic. We should.
I didn't wear that hat today, but I've got a hat that says professional netman.
Yeah.
Donald asked me to get a hat like that for him, but I told him he didn't deserve it. You ever seen him net?
I've heard the stories though.
Yeah. It's one thing if it's just one angler saying that, but it's 7, 8 different anglers saying that they wouldn't recommend Donald Moore netting a fish for him. Actually, he's on video almost falling out of the boat netting a fish.
People fall out of boats sometimes.
They do. Yep.
Actually, it happened once, not very far, right over there. That was cousin Ashley fell in.
How'd that happen?
I mean, she might have had a few beers in her. She reached down to rinse her hands off in the water. Just fell in. I heard a splash, and I was like, "What was that?" And I looked back, and she was not on the boat anymore.
You guys out fishing?
Yeah, that was a couple, 3 summers ago, maybe.
That does look like a good stretch over there.
Yeah.
What's up, Hammerhead Sonar? It is a beautiful day on the Mississippi River. The mighty Mississippi. Without any mighty bites. Yeah, that was a decent takedown. You didn't see it though. You just saw the rod coming back up. I don't know if anybody watching seen that. The last spot we were at.
If you really watch the rod tips, I think we're getting tapped a lot. I don't know if they're just being real finicky, or if they're just real small, or
Those are some pretty decent marks we've seen though.
yeah. A couple of those right out there. If they hit, we should we should know pretty quickly. Yeah, they're not biting. Yeah, what was the last tournament? Kerr?
Yeah.
And I had pretty well pre-fishing, then anchoring, and it was pretty tough. Wasn't catching a whole lot, and then tournament day, was anchoring and I think caught 2 fish in the first 2 hours. Just not getting enough bites to do any good, and switched to dragging baits, and I think we were over 30 by the end of the day.
Wow.
Like it really increased amount of fish and bites that we're getting. Still didn't find the big fish that we needed, but it's hard to complain on it. It was a beautiful day and
Yeah.
catch over 30 fish. We had a lot of fun. Yeah, it's safe to say I'm addicted to dragging baits now. That was our first time doing it.
So you've never really done that then before.
No, we did it the day before for like, I don't know, an hour, but it was so windy, it made it really hard to do. At least for us. Didn't really know what we were doing, but yeah, tournament day was great.
But it's fun because once you start catching fish and you start understanding, how to drag, you cover a ton of ground.
Yep.
Really fast.
And it just seems you get some really big takedowns on anchor too. Don't get me wrong, but that moving bait just seems to really. Because like I said, being new at it, I didn't really know what to expect, and we had some hits. And I'm like, wow, that has to be and you reel it up and it's a 10-pound fish.
Yeah.
It's just they're just charged up, hitting that moving bait.
Yeah, you could probably almost drag this. I don't know what some of this looks like here, but the current's pretty dead.
Yeah.
Probably 30 yards out.
That's what I was doing, I guess, last weekend. Yeah, must have been last weekend. Starting there was an area in between dikes like this, pretty decent stretch, and I was getting spot locking, getting everything set, and then dragging up through. And it's really the only thing that was getting us bit. It was a tough day then as well. That little bit of slow movement was pretty helpful.
Yeah, there were a few good marks. I'd like to see them bite. But it seems like they're slow.
Yeah, that pretty rapid jump and off in temperature. It just can't see it helping things.
I know there were some anglers that were bumping in St. Louis this weekend, doing okay, or last weekend, I guess that would have been.
Yeah.
Today's Monday, so. I wonder what the water temp on the Missouri is.
I don't know.
Are we 100% yet? No, getting close. It is a beautiful day to be on the water, though.
It's really hard to complain. I mean, we should be working. So the next tournament in Kansas, that lake, have you fished it?
I have not fished it yet. Talked to a lot of people that do. Actually, one of the Rip and Lips pro staff, Benji Stoller, is a guide out there.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him when I made the date. He said the beginning of May would be just an awesome time. You can drag, you can fish shallow.
I was out there in Kansas over the winter on a waterfowl hunt, and the guide fished that lake a lot, and he really bragged on it. Said they caught a lot of nice fish out of there.
Yeah, I think bait's fairly easy for the most part. It's also a slot limit or slot lake, so you've got, I think it's 26 of 40. It's a big slot.
That is. You're gonna have to catch a real fish to be an over.
You'll have chicken on the menu. Oh yeah.
I mean, you got to try it.
What's up, Mike Doyle? So what was your experience? You'd say you're on the water, Solar Eclipse, 2024.
That was pretty cool.
I didn't really know what to expect, but actually, once it went down and you could just look up at it freely with your eyes,
Yeah,
that was pretty cool. When it got dark, it got dark.
it was real dark. Yeah, yeah, you could see the blue lights reflecting off the rods.
Yeah, I wonder how far that went. Like, if Nate, he had total darkness up in St. Louis. It's pretty far up there.
Yeah.
Hopefully he didn't get drug in by a big fish.
It's just kind of crazy to think that they can map that out and how far ahead that they are
Yeah,
able to
that's
map.
crazy.
You know, when the last one happened, they knew that this one was going to happen, and the date and where it was going to be, and
Those people are way smarter than you and I.
that's some advanced technology.
There's people that are very passionate about that stuff, like we are fishing.
I think that's probably what it is. I mean, everybody's got to have their thing. Yeah, so I guess like if you were in Iowa, you didn't experience any of that.
I don't think so. I mean, Worthwell's on the Iowa border. I don't know if it got dark there or not, but I think from what I seen, it was 100 mile width. They could experience it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was total dark. Oh, that was the total darkness. And then where we were at was almost right in the middle.
I got you.
And it's still cool. So it looks like there's just about a quarter left, and then we'll have full sun. So we're about to lose that morning bite.
Yeah. Yeah, water temp. To hell with it. We might have to bump just do it.
I know.
What was that? That sounded weird. Oh. What do you think? Make a little move. All right, back us out. Eclipse has him lockjawed. Kevin said the streetlights came on in St. Louis. All right, we're going to make a move and then set up, and we're going to come back and we'll get all fresh and started, and we'll start a new live feed. Thanks for watching. I'll try to do a little bit of a live feed tonight, but we'll be driving back at about a 5-hour drive. So thanks, everybody, for watching and hanging out with us, me and Kirk. Like I said, we're going to go try to get a run and do some bumping and then do a live again with you. So stay tuned.